Hello, lean motherfuckers. Greetings from beautiful Belgrade. I had a conversation today with a fellow lean motherfucker about AI and the impact that it's going to have on jobs and the economy. And we're both idiots. We both don't really know what's happening. But his stance was the common one, I would say, is that any sort of technological innovation is going to result in more money, more jobs, and potentially more freedom in the long term. And I think it's exactly the contrary, that AI is going to have a very negative effect on jobs, it's going to make a lot of people unemployed, and it's going to have a very interesting effect on the economies that we live in. So there's this one rule contrarian approach that says if you look at the crowd and if the crowd thinks A, it's very safe to assume that B is true. For example, with what is going to happen with AI, because it is in the incentive of the crowd to say, guys, it's going to be fine, like everybody's going to have a job and we can just sit at home and make 3K a month and nobody has to work anymore because AI is going to do all the grinding for us. So I'm going to give you an example. We're growing cash out right now and we're right now hiring for the customer service team. And the question that I ask myself, or started to ask myself in the last month, whenever you think about hiring somebody, is, can AI do this? Or do you really need to pay someone to do this? And if you pay, can you just pay them much less because they're using AI anyhow? So let's think about customer service. Okay, customer service, everybody always said, it's really like annoying to talk with a bot. But at some point, I think we can all agree that AI is or language model is gonna be good enough to read your scripts and your article, and is gonna have a constructive conversation with the customer. Okay, let's say that happens. Then eventually you can also say, okay, if customer service bot talks to a customer and he has that problem, solve that problem. Or if there's a bug, okay, solve that bug. So eventually you have a customer service team that has a task list, and then AI is also going to do that task list, which is going to kill a whole lot of fucking jobs. And my point here is that AI is going to do one thing, is going to eradicate the middle class of jobs, the copywriters, the average designers, the average customer service representatives, the average SEO writers, the average YouTubers. Everybody that is in the bell curve in the middle is gonna get fucking wrecked. And everybody that is on the outlines, that is either extremely manual, for example, a sculptist, or down there they're fixing a street. So somebody that's fixing a street, I don't really see AI that is going to change this. Or somebody that's extremely good in their craft, like a really good engineer, a really good copywriter, somebody that is just very authentic, pure, and cannot be challenged in what he's doing, will not be challenged by AI. But these are only, if you look at the bell curve, is only 5%. So in my opinion, it's a pretty good time to be a bit worried about what's going on. Because right now I would still say it's quite an easy time to make money. Start some sort of fucking agency, become an average copywriter, and you can still make 2 to 20K a month fairly easy. But I do think that at some point, economies or humans are efficient. So if there's some way to be more efficient, either competitors are going to be more efficient and are going to kill them out of the market, or themselves are going to be like, wow, wait a second, I don't have to hire 20 customer service representatives. I don't have to talk to 20 arrogant media buyers and content writers. Amazing. I can just make more money, maybe have a smaller business, make a bit less money, and just let AI do all the shit. So a word of attention from Apollo: now is still a time. It's fairly easy to make some money. Use it, be aware of what's coming, and maybe in the future start an AI agency, because there are going to be a whole lot of people that don't know how this is going to work. But again, contrarian approach, if everybody thinks one thing is true, which is also good for that one person, so it's also an incentive bias, just believe the opposite and it might work. And as a rounding off point, become a master of your craft, don't be an idiot, and hang out in the cute little cozy other parts of the Gaussian bell curve. Happy weekend.